Robbie, what's your reaction to the Carroll Cup round 3 drawn away at Burnley?
Good draw for us, really exciting. An away game at a Premier League team doesn't get much tougher than Burnley, but one that I think we deserve a nice evening out. I think the supporters deserve that from what they've been through, and hopefully we go there on the back of a couple more good results.
And exciting for everyone associated with the football club, but I guess the players, and especially those younger players as well, who perhaps haven't played in front of thousands of his supporters.
Yeah, definitely. And like you say, Sean Dyche is somebody I've got massive respect for what he's done with a club the size of Burnley to compete year in year out in the Premier League is fantastic. So extremely difficult game for us, we know that, but one that we'll go there and do our best and try and enjoy it.
A lot of games between now and then, of course, though, and the first one is tomorrow night against Colchester. Just looking at the sort of injury and COVID situation, obviously we lost Sam Graham and Matty Doan at half-time last Saturday. What's the latest on that?
So yeah, they'll be missing again. Matty is, thankfully the scan came back with no significant damage, so he'll be missing for another week or two. Sam, not great news unfortunately, he's pulled his thigh, so he'll be missing for a little bit longer. But it's opportunities for other players to come in and sort of take their place in the team and impress, and that's what they've done. We've picked up some good results away from home. The challenge I'm going to set to the players now is, can we make that sort of positive result at home? We need to win our first home game of the season, and what better way to start than tomorrow night with the anniversary.
Yeah, you mentioned the anniversary. There'll be lots going on off the pitch, but just on the pitch, obviously, yourself and the players will be focused on that. What's the sort of what your thoughts heading into that game against Colchester?
Yeah, I mean it's a quick turnaround for starters, but players are never tired when you're winning. You all want to stay in the team then. They don't want the manager to start rotating players when on the back of a good couple of performances, but we'll have to look at that and make sure that we pick a team that's physically and mentally prepared for the game. I've got no doubts there will be. But yeah, in terms of the occasion, the players probably don't get caught up in that so much, to be honest. It's great for the football club, it's great for the people, the fans and the staff that have been here far longer than I have. It's a great achievement for the club to have done 100 years in the Football League. But our sole aim is to win the game. We can make a good week even better. And like I say, as soon as we win that first home game, we should really have the momentum then to kick on, and that's what we're looking to do tomorrow night.
We've perhaps been unlucky in the first 2 home games as well against Scunthorpe and Forest Green not to pick up more points than we did. So how important is the home form in terms of the season as it pans out?
Yeah, unlucky to a certain degree, not good enough in other areas. I've told you before, we'll never hide behind luck as a reason we're not winning games or getting the results, but yeah, we could have been a bit more fortunate in different circumstances. But yeah, it's really important that you have a strong home record. I think you look at the teams that are successful, the home records, it needs to be very good, and I've showed the players all the stats for what it requires to be successful in this league, and you're dead right, a successful home record in terms of results is paramount to that, so no better time to start than tomorrow night.
On Tuesday, we managed to welcome Conor Grant and Eddie White back into the squad after their recovery from a positive COVID test. George Broadbent is this sort of remaining one who's still
he's in
isolation.
So it's his first day back in with us today. All the boys have suffered at different levels with COVID. Some are quite poorly. So we won't be rushing them back. Obviously, it's great to have them around the squad, especially the experienced players, but add that knowledge of the game. So it's on an individual basis to see where they're at, really. It's taken more out of some players than it has others. So again, we just have to judge each one on its own merit, and if we think that they're capable to be contributing to the team, then we will. If we don't and need a little bit more time, their welfare's at the top of the list, so we'll look after them the best we can.
You managed to get Liam Kelly in as well, his 10th summer signing on Tuesday. He travelled down to the game on Tuesday night with the lads as well as in yesterday. You're excited about what he can bring to the team?
Yeah, very much so. He's different to some of the other midfielders that we've got. again, I was very aware that we needed some experience in the building as well, and even though he's only 25, looks younger, he's had good knowledge of the levels above. He's played abroad, so we're hoping that experience will rub off on the younger players as well. And but first and foremost, he's a good player, and I'm in the business of trying to bring good players to the football club. He's at a great age for us, and I'm sure he'll be an asset moving forward.
He's not really had a pre-season as such,
No.
has he? So will he take a bit of time to maybe get up to speed?
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Footballers all say they've been doing work at home and all the rest of it. I know when I was a player, that work at home is never what you can replicate when you're training with a team. Those 10 runs become 9, you know, so yeah, he will take time to get up to speed, there's no doubt about it, as all the players that we've probably brought in who weren't at clubs will. You know, I look at Aidan as an example. He missed pre-season, we get him in, plays a couple of games, now he's missed 10 days, so he'll be trying to catch up with the rest of the lads as well. So it's been tricky, but in the same sort of breath, we'll work really hard to get them to the physical fitness that they needed to play in the style that I want to play.